Alright, good evening. Actually, good afternoon, I guess, is the more accurate term. Um, there was, I think, in the Oraculum, I still need to do the traps and the claws. Okay. And then I should be able to get the reroll with Tainted Essence, which is definitely necessary at this point. So, today, actually, is Rudenberg considered easier? It's three skulls. Amberwald is also three skulls, so they're supposed to be at about Glenwald level. Okay. So, Lakeburg. Um, one of the few I have never beaten on any kind of apocalypse. Amberwald I've only played like once. Runenberg I haven't beaten even yet. Um, mainly because of bosses. Lakeburg, never beaten on apocalypse. Attempted it, I believe, 6 times. The first one was just the normal one. I don't know if I needed it. So, what we need to do is beat it on Apocalypse 12. The problem is we needed to beat it on Apocalypse 12 without ever falling below S or A in panic. And the problem I have with that is one very specific thing. And that very specific thing... Negative affixes is only 1. Upgraded enemies is 4. Or standard enemies if one of their skills upgrade. More enemy health. I think I'll just keep it at that. Actually, I should maybe turn off more panic. So, what is the issue with Lakeburg? Lakeburg and Elderlicht, for that matter, are, to my knowledge, the only two maps that have basically in between just a massive wave. And this massive wave causes issues because it very easily just crashes through my defenses and causes, well, pain. Omen of Trap Efficiency. I think I'm gonna take the Omen of Trap Efficiency. I'm gonna get the Omen of Fortifications? No. So I don't want to build stone walls. I want to build wooden walls, which means I'll take the Omen of the Outpost. That is cheaper. Many boomerangs. This is just the Omen of many claws. This is the last trap omen I still am missing. What can I take for 1? +1 attributes reroll for each level up. That sounds not bad. Start with give +1 level, death denial, patience, omen of boxing, omen of jugglers, omen of leaps. Resistance, accuracy, block. So there aren't too many difficult enemies on Lakeburg. Like, I don't think there are any Twisteds. I think there may be Hoppers. Then here we have just the Omen of Many. I don't need a Tainted Essence, item reward, Patience, Second Chance, Bursting Flesh, Craftsmanship, or all types of defensive deal 25% damage. That should count for traps. So I'm just gonna go with that. Also, I have a little bit more time today. So, which is why I'm gonna... yeah, unpin me those. Commander of Gildenberg. No, I want the Lakeburg one. Veteran of Lakeburg, which is right SOA and all 11 knights. And again, Elderlicht and Lakeburg, if I recall correctly, are the two which have just a massive wave in between. Would love to have that, but for now, Commander of Glintfane. Do I have Commander of Gildenberg already? No, Commander of Gildenberg is consume all gold heroes gain 2% damage per 40 gold consumed. I'm not sure if I actually would want that. Right, let's attempt Lakeburg. The problem with Lakeburg is just that it takes forever. It's the longest map with 12 nights. Like, I'm pretty sure the next longest is 10? But yeah, it just takes absolutely forever. Right, let's see what we have. A pirate. 60 health, 2 movement points. Why is the pirate faster? I would think that the pirate would be slower because of the back leg. Healing received, 6% critical down, +1 move point. So you are fast. You don't have dodge. You do have the spiky counter and vampire. But you also have both momentum things, which makes you kind of predisposed for carrying a sword. You have the blood magic. But you don't have the... You don't have the heal increase thing. Though we can get you heal increases otherwise. Do I want the execute? What else would I take? Plus 19 armor. You'd probably want a lot of the daily health regen anyway. Otherwise, you have the isolation and the debuff path. I think I'll take this. Everything that is mana regen or daily mana regen is improved. Did they buff that? That was, I think it was, I'm pretty sure it used to be limited to 10. Instead of 25% of the hero's mana, which 25% of the hero's mana in this case is not quite 10, it's 8. 8.25. But all of the mana things do work with the blood magic. It's just converted into it's converted into health stuff. Now, you, assassin, isolation, critical and critical power. You're also a mutant. -1 action points. That absolutely fucking sucks. Plus 50% isolation just out of the gate. That's not bad. You do have the isolation path as well. So I think we might just go down that path. Do you have anything good? You do have proximity shot and shorter weapons, as well as exploit weakness. I don't think I want you. I think that very much depends on what weapon you get. You will go down the isolation path. You will take the cheer because it's awesome. The cheer is just great. But whether or not I give you a longbow, or a dagger, or an orb, I think is just up to what I get. We will take the blink, because it's great. Glass cannon for even more critical. And then you just have to stay far away. Oh, he doesn't have Relentless. He has Momentum, but not Relentless, the other guy. He doesn't have all of the Momentum stuff. He does have most of the Momentum stuff. So he's still kind of predisposed for any buff applied, and then the Night Owl maybe. Lakeburg is one of the few maps where I actually kind of just assume I'll get to the last levels. You have Organic Armor, which is the one I meant. You do have Blood Magic. What else do you have? What are your details? Profit, resistance reduction, healing received, XP gain. That sounds amazing. Less daily health regen and less mana regen. And +8 block. So you kind of want to not be close to enemies. They all have the proximity shot. None of them have the field study. You want to be not close to enemies. Which I think You have the volatile reaction, but not the other one. Steady aim for skill range, mana growth maybe. I think I'm just gonna give you a boomerang. And go with the stunning thing. Nail. These two I feel like are always a great combination because you get a lot of... You can just use magic and then get it back because you basically just throw a lot of projectiles at the enemy. Combine it with the energized, I think that might be good. Otherwise the initiator for the boomerang. For that I'll see. Do I want the cheer then? Or do I go with the stun chance? I think I'll go with the stun chance. Maybe on this one I'll also take the cheer. Right, so you get the wand for now. And you, melee boy, or melee girl, I only have humans. Epiphanies, what do I want? Guardian Spirit. Plus a buff for the skill, get plus 25 health. That should include the cheer. Small feast, allowing execute a claw and restore plus 40 health. That's kind of funny. After being attacked by one of my enemies, automatically cast burst on the enemy, on the hero. So that just synergizes with the spiky counter. Big stomp. I pick is the longbow. What is your unique effect? Fuck. Skill 7 plus 3% damage for every tile between the hero and the targets. I don't have anybody with 60% XP gain, minus 8% for each hero you have. Which at the end, I think, is still 20% extra XP gain. Every 10% magic damage after 100, 8 plus 8 daily mana region. Each night consume all materials, defense is great, plus 2 damage for per 30 materials consumed. Traps are repaired for free every morning. Yes! And then I'm just gonna spam traps everywhere. The eye picker later on, pocket watchtower, maybe not. Dragon's head, monolith. Building will be demolished. Mine never matter once per turn. After spending 60 mana, the turn gets plus 90% resistance. I do kind of want the material instability later on. Right, for now, we are just gonna put everybody down here. And I think we can start it. Now, I need to remember to do what it tells me to do. 677 ranged damage. That is already quite a lot. But he's also the only one I have that can deal ranged damage. Wait, undo me that move. Can you? You can do that there. That is 3 turns. I think that's fine. Action point. Okay, so that's the ranged damage done. You go over here, slice. I completely forgot that that is apparently also... Not apparently, it just straight up is. It's a claw. It does have the isolation. Also, it has sharpened claws. I should have maybe used that. Actually, I can still use that. Whoop. Jump over that, and then you can just blast. Okay, we do have flying enemies already. Which I feel like those, I think, are kind of the strongest enemy type on Lakeburg. Shoot. Do I want to shoot with that? I do have a sword blast. I should have maybe just also exchanged those. Sharpen your claws. Absolutely hilarious that that works. Give him an action point. Yeah, it's fine. That sharpened claws is actually just perk damage, I'm pretty sure. So it's not even melee damage. You are out of range, you don't even need to go back that far, you also don't need to go back that far. Use 8 or more times a punch. Actually, punch skills. Fuck. What do we have? Target within 6 times from caster target at full health. Or to targets with negative alterations. Do I do negative alterations? I don't think I do negative alterations. Get me some punches in. Now give him 2 action points. And he can just punch once, punch twice. Okay, you are good. One, two, three, maybe 4. Only 1, unfortunately. Okay, so the 6 tiles we have. Yeah, the negative alterations. You technically could apply negative alterations, but that wasn't gonna happen. $1,354 magic damage. That is most likely also not going to happen. But I can just punch and fulfill the covenant. I don't think there's a difference in how much points it gives you. So whatever. Sword blast. Fuck. I may have needed to think about that a little bit more. But it should be fine. Can you go back? No. In that case, I think I'd rather have you go here. You can be hit, but you should survive. They're not even going for you anyway. That perk is kinda weird. Right. No need to waste mana. Like, the proximity shot is probably really good with the short bow now I think about it. But, I don't know. If I'm close to enemies, I kinda don't want to use a bow against them. 54, so we are about an 8th there. And they're coming in from the same direction. Now. Night rewards, let's see what we get. A focus ring. Minus 8% damage, minus 2% physical damage, but plus 1 AP. Skip. Ooh, a gun. Or an orb. The gun has isolation on the assassinate, times 1.5. It does have propagation, which is the exact opposite of isolation. I think I'm gonna go with an orb. And then Master's Gauntlet for skill range, a boomerang for the stun boy. Now, you, Harvester, gets you a bunch of mana back. Move points. And you are the momentum lady, right? I'm gonna hope for better momentum. Well, so much for that. Both of those are not great for what I'm going for. Because I think, yeah, this requires physical damage. And that case, it's whatever. She also doesn't have the thing for additional stuff based on how much ranged damage she has. Like, that's an elf feat, I believe. Cherry picking. You get an orb. I'm looking forward to that. More move points. Getting those early absolutely slaps. I'll take a bit of XP gain. Also, grab that orb. You can keep the bow. You get the boomerang with the stunning, because that does increase the boomerang's ricochet damage, which isn't that much. 130% of her current stun chance. Her current stun chance is 15%. So we're at about 30. Critical runes? No, get decontamination. And then get some mana. Get some... No, you are gonna need accuracy. Had hoped for a higher one, but can't have everything. Stun chance, very good. Opportunism, skill range. Opportunism would be a close second. They're coming from down here again, so what? Choose your destiny. Every 8 enemies killed, the hero loses 5 mana. The modifier is reset every turn. I think the mana isn't that relevant yet. So we're just gonna go with that. And hope that our just hit them options are good enough. Like, you can only use this 3 times anyway. Now you have enough weapons to do action points. Do we have another weapon? Didn't we have... Right, you have the wand. However, these barely use mana anyway. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Build new structures. We're gonna get us a home. So we can get... I'm gonna need to upgrade that or build me another home. So we can get rid of this for money, which was already worth it. We are gonna get a mana well here to restore some mana there. And then we're gonna get us a gold mine. Unfortunately, only one. That does allow us to upgrade one of the houses to get rid of this well, I think. For 22. Anything in here that I could get for my isolation... No, wait, not isolation, melee boy. The Mithril Spear. I do need to use the claws mainly anyway, so... Not that relevant, but I think I'm just gonna give him a spear. So he does have a second weapon. I couldn't do anything with the money today anyway. Now, how many action points do I still need to use on claws? I nearly said waste. 104. So that's gonna take a few nights. Now, for defenses. Traps. I think I'm just gonna go heavy on the traps there. And I'm gonna try and get mostly just... I'm gonna leave these stone walls standing, but I'm gonna try and get wooden walls everywhere else so my ballista can shoot through. I'd also like to get rid of these stone walls, but we can probably do that this night. Now, build some defenses, 12, that gives me another damage trap. Let's build that one here. Alright. Damage traps. Absolutely wrecked them. Amazing stuff. Can you just get rid of these, please? And then you can go ahead and kill him. Using your isolation. These are still in the fog, unfortunately. So I think I'm just gonna hit like that. And then you can use the spear. Okay. Damage traps. These damage traps are actually kind of just shredding. No, undo that. I'm just gonna hit them through this wall. Alright, you kill this guy and this guy. Then you can go ahead with the isolation. The early orb, kinda great. You are losing your mana, but you're not gonna need it. There are literally no enemies on the map that I could attack. No, so the punch skills is not gonna happen. Because, actually, this might be stupid. It did happen. Wonderful. As long as it works. Right, negative alterations. Now we can attempt to stun things. But, oh, the trap's actually kind of rocking out here. Try and get some negative alterations going. So that's 2 stuns. You do have a negative alteration called Contagion. We can get another Contagion over there. Those are negative alterations. They don't count. Alright. Poison. Right, I don't think it's gonna work. This one doesn't count as a negative alteration for some reason. For 542. Not quite enough. Sharpen your claws. How long does this last? 16% reliability isn't bad. Alright, target within 5 tiles from the fog. That should actually just be most enemies here. Not one stun, really? Okay, there's some stuns. And there's the stun target's gone. Rush him down. And we are out of action points. Thankfully they're all isolated. Well, not all of them, but most of them. Good. He's already dealing bonkers damage. Didn't even lose that much mana. Big wave from here. 138. Great, that is about half. Small wave from up there. I think I want these two here and you over there. Then, night rewards, let's see. Give me a good weapon. That's a flower. 60%, 16% poison damage. Do I just get big hammer? I think I get big hammer. The ability of big hammer actually scales with, yeah, you have 2 to 5 range on a 66% stun. Compared to the boomerang, 72% stun. I think I'll take that. It's better than the wand. Gun, better claws. I think I'll take better claws just. Alright. Abigail, you get the XP, the Avid Learner. That is definitely the first. And then you need block. Not dodge, block. I'll take some health, I guess. Isolation, more XP gain. I still don't know how the fuck you're supposed to do like 2-3 hits with the 400% momentum nonsense. Alright, what do you get? You want more isolation. You don't need block because you'll be far away. You just need damage, isolation, and skill range. Unit with full health, get plus 15% critical, or just straight up plus 15% critical, or get the cheer. I think I'm going to keep the glass cannon for later. I'm going to get the cheer. Have you be a bit of a supportive person. You get the critical runes. Accuracy up. You're gonna need that. Stun chance up. And then you get a hammer. These claws are kinda ridiculous. I'm not gonna buy any weaponry yet. I'm gonna build more gold mines. And then one here. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And then... No, what is the building one? Was it Z? It was Z. I can't build any more gold mines because I already have 3. Right. How much money do I have? 126. I think I'm gonna get a temple. If I can fit it anywhere. Here. And then I'm gonna get another mana well. I have one more worker. Get rid of another well. 39 gold. I can upgrade, but I don't want to. Thanks for free actions. Right, give them... Actually, this is the benediction, right? We could get more mana for that, but I think we're fine. Build some defenses. And it's just gonna be traps again. I wonder if... Is there... I haven't seen one yet. Um... Limit on traps. And then have some traps on this side as well. That trap might not be the smartest positioned, but it's fine. Get me. We do have gates here, so I'm just gonna get wooden walls. I'm gonna need a seer soon. 1 elite lancer, 2 elite lancers. Lancers are gonna be a problem, but I do have armor piercing, and the isolation should also wreck them. Do I want to buy gear? Not really. I would like to upgrade, but I can't afford it. Because you cost 70, you cost 40, and I have exactly 39. No heals required. Oh yeah, I could upgrade the group. I'm just gonna keep that money. Antique, Venerable, and Immemorial. Antique, Venerable, and Immemorial. Okay. I think I'm just gonna send it like that. Absolutely destroyed. And he's also immediately going for me. Right, so you... These things... That's the Elite Lancer, is it? Yeah. Well... What are you? You're a Misty one. This has isolation on it. Which, yeah, this guy will just kind of fuck him up with the isolation. I can't really... I can do that. Doesn't really help all that much. Just stun him. Then, you know what? Fucking stun him further. On the side, we can actually just claw you. Claw you. Spear. Can't really get rid of these things because you don't have enough AP. He's gonna hurt me. He's gonna hurt me heavily. Stab the flying enemies. And then you are just gonna kill him using your isolation. Shoot him. You, on the other hand, can kind of just go ahead and go bonkers on them with Big Hammer. It's kind of funny, you can hit yourself. Yeah, just Big Hammer him. It's Misty. Fuck. I don't want to get the follow-up in, so I'm just gonna give you armor. On this side, you're already spent. Is the second Elite Lancer also coming from below? Or is he coming from up top? No, undo that. Out of actions. Bonk. Big stun. So you are not quite getting in. Which is good enough. God damn it. Fucking hit people. Yeah, no, it's still worth it, I think. Though you don't hit anybody else. Can you? 3, 3, 2, I think that's fine. Wonderful. I completely forgot about those. 19 or more isolated targets. Yes, I'm not gonna get the full Covenant, I don't think. Yeah, nope. Because, again, I kind of forgot about it. And there's the... You are... undodgeable. I thought you are also armor piercing. But you are not. Well, I'm just gonna go through you. Can you kill? You cannot. You can! Yeah, you going over... Oh wait, you have... Shoot this. You are still not in sight because of this mist sensor. You will come inside, but you will not be inside for long enough to cause panic, I don't think. Now this guy will also come inside, but... No, he can't. He can't even get inside. You give yourself that, and some dodge. And now... You kill here. Thrust. With gusto. And then you can just isolate him. Wonderful. The panic at SRA is the most difficult thing. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get this done in a single stream. Because, again, Lakeburg takes forever. 2 big groups. Now, do I want an inn? Yes. Elite Accursed. I don't have magic damage. No, I have the orb. The orb, if the Accursed are alone, would actually kind of wreck them anyway. Yeah, do that. Medal of Collateral Damage, what? Whenever an enemy dodges, cause automatically collateral hit skill on a random enemy with a range of 2. What? Collateral hit. Whenever an enemy dodges. And a range of 2 around yourself, I assume. That's kind of funny. But I generally try not to miss anyway. Armor and block. +7 block, -1 move points. I think I'll take this. Sword. +1 skill range, for some reason. But I think I'll reroll this one. Flower, but a boomerang. I think I'll reroll it again. Small hammer. Power staff. Power staff is kind of funny. I think I'll take this. The druidic staff. Now, Abigail, you get a spiky counter. Block. And Daily Mana Originate is, I guess, you also get a new armor. Stun chance should go on you, but you don't have space, so it goes on you. You're not gonna stun enemies, but you can shoot them with your isolation. Get, I think, some resistance. And then reliability, opportunism, more isolation. I think opportunism. No. Reliability. So with the 16 here and 75%, we have 23% reliability, plus 7 from the gear. So we have 98% reliability, meaning he basically deals full damage when he targets something that is full health. Now, I want a seer. And immediately repel the mist. I would also like an inn, but I know for a fact I can't afford a hero today. I have 2 workers, which can get me 38 gold. So I have 43 gold for the inn, which I don't think is enough. Which is why I'm just gonna upgrade my production instead. We will have dodgers, which is kind of annoying, but I do have undodgeable stuff. I also forget I have to repair you. Was it... Which button was, defenses? X. Why did I try everything from C to N but not X? Repair. All traps. Build more traps. Now this up here is just trap heaven. We will also get a few more traps. I just realized if the mist eats them, the traps disappear. And I hate that. Slow trap. Stun trap. Sure, get me one of those. Stun 100% undodgeable, so it can be resisted. It also deals a little bit of damage. Upgrade uses per night 1 to 2. I am not impressed. Anyway, how do I want to place my units? I think you going down here. I think you go up here. And you kind of just in between. Heal him. Give mana to you. Give mana to you. You are kind of... You have the movement speed upgrade, so you're kind of just reacting to wherever the accursed come from. And then soon all my traps will repair themselves. He's stunned! He's also nearly dead! Okay, can you just go ahead and kill this thing? He's still out of range. Well, isolated target. Isolated target. Not isolated target. He's out of range anyway. Uh, give yourself some move. Can you? No, you cannot quite kill that. Do some contagion. I look forward to the day when you get your opportunism. There's the Elite Curse, the first of many. Well, actually the first of two. Okay. 4 more isolated targets. We already done that. This guy's also misty, which ain't great. But we can just kill his lackeys. And then fucking miss, apparently. Okay, first accursed is dead. You're gonna go up here again, in case the next accursed is coming from the top. "13 animals or more. Isolated targets once again." It's probably not happening with the spear. Can you? You can. But you don't have action points. We do have some isolated targets over there. We also have big stun. Big hammer. My traps have died. Very sad that. Can you actually just get in range to kill this guy? No. In that case, give yourself some armor. Isolated target. Isolated target. Why was this not isolated? What? You can actually just go ahead and kill him as well. Can I get enough isolated targets in there? Well, I can just hammer here. Then you are isolated. And fortunately, we cannot get enough isolated targets in. Because there aren't enough targets. Oh, there's the accursed, who will immediately just... He does not immediately just take a bite. Very nice of him. He's just a very quick boy. Now he's a very dead boy. Targeted 3 or more tiles from the caster. I should have maybe just looked that up. Get me a stun in. Can I get a good stun here? Stupid blocker. But the 4,103 damage, I think they should be in. 1, 2, 3. So if I just target things at the very edge, those are 3 or more tiles away. As are those. And you can also kind of just use the rain of arrows, if enough enemies are around. Okay. Rain of arrows. 4 targets here. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, you're not gonna get in there. Can we just, like, laser? Oh, spend less than 10 mana. Fuck. So no, we cannot laser. We can boomerang. And then the spend less than 10 mana is actually kind of just free. Hammer. Perfect. So this one's done. Those should be the last targets. The last enemies. And yeah, I'm just not gonna spend mana. It's not that hard. Oh yeah, the blockers are kind of immune against multi-hit attacks, aren't they? Well, not really, but close enough. You are going to hit. I'm an idiot and destroyed my own wall. Perfectly calculated. Okay. So the Covenant bonus has been achieved. I do like that that all of the hammer skills are just like you have range on that. Which, if you get the field study, you could have like a 21 range hammer hit on somebody. Alright, all of the traps repair themselves. We will immediately, once again, use the Repel Mist. We will get ourselves more workers. Actually, just full send the worker upgrades. Then a pose has been fulfilled. Ghastly Energy! What is this? With an apocalypse of 6 or more, kills 6 accursed using attacks with magical damage. Mana cost of skills is reduced by the hero's current resistance reduction up to minus 70% reduction of the skill's base cost. That honestly sounds absolutely amazing for Elder Licht, because everything on Elder Licht has high resistance for some fucking reason. Axe, stun chance. I don't think I want that. Helmet, armor, resistance, isolation, yes. Orb, however, that is 1%. I said why. A longbow, that also has isolation on it, and you don't need multi-hits anyway. Actually, you do need multi-hits with this one, but I'm probably not going to use that, so. Choose a new destiny, plus 75 health. Whenever negative alterations applied by the hero, also applies plus 30 health to the target. I do work with negative alterations in the stuns, however, they kind of just die. So I feel like this isn't too bad a thing. Let me actually check. Like, the spear doesn't have any negative alterations. Yeah. And the claws also don't have any negative alterations. The orb does have poison, but I'm not really using it. The death ray is just death. And okay, the druid staff, but you're not gonna have a druid staff. You're gonna have a longbow and an orb and a helmet. The longbow does apply negative alterations with the multi-hits, which I don't want to use anyway. And the stun here, but I'm not gonna use that either. And then the stun. But most of them will just die to the boomerang after that. Now, I have how many workers? 7. Get me rid of that. Get me rid of that. 147 gold. That is not enough for another hero. I think I'll take this. Epiphanies. What do I want? Big Stomp? If I get another and I want to just be inside. Increase damage of all defenses by 30%. Broken Caduceus, which is a Plague Wish. 600 poison, 60% damage down. In a range of 1 to 3. Limits once per turn, 2 times per night. Attacks, it inflicts damage over time, and it's a debuff. Pocket Watchtower, Annihilation of the Dryads, which is the Whip Monoliths. I don't think it's that great. What does the Heartseeker has as a unique buff? Dash and Blade Rush can be cast in any direction. Less is more. I feel like if you want this, you just have to take it at the absolute start. The Water. MoMA, Daily Mana region. I think I'm gonna take the Heartseeker. Since I have one who I'll send on momentum shortly. For now, get the Vampire. Get Resistance. Would have preferred block. More momentum. And now we're gonna start with the momentum. You, 1 by 1, whenever an isolated target is killed. Absolutely. You, I think, need some accuracy? Or more move points. More move points is fine. Opportunism, XP gain. Get more XP gain. And then here, the Bully. Now, you will have stuns. And Contagion. Which I think that didn't count as a negative alteration. For this APOS. For this Divergence. Yeah, debuff, poison, stun. So we can just increase our crit chance by 25% for free. Also, I want you to get I wanted to say accuracy, but action points I'll definitely also take. Opportunism. Since you are the opportunism person. I will upgrade this gold mine. I will upgrade this house. I will grant me the money in this well for 50. And then I can build a scavenger's camp. You go up here. I feel like you're strong enough. And you are a fast boy. And with the longbow you should have amazing range. So you can just help whichever side you need to. I'm gonna upgrade the weapon, the traps. And then I'm gonna place more of them. The traps have actually massively surprised me. Like, I didn't like them all that much before. I do still want to get walls in, I think. And I'm gonna start on the side that has less support. 3 actions get me mana, which only one guy needs. No guy needs. And health also no guy needs. Alright. Get your spear out. And then we're just trying not to negatively alterate most people. And we should be good. If they don't already just die. Isolated target with a... Fuck you! Isolated target with a negative alteration. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Done. Then you can just go up here and also shoot at people. Bonk. Okay. Oh, there are Lancers. They're also just fucking charging inside. Right, they're over there, which is the issue. I can't get there in time. Can I? If there wasn't a stupid mist around. Wait, why is this mist so far? Okay. Can you... No, there is... You can. Can you kill these runners? Apparently not. Apparently yes. Then, the crawler is gonna march in. You give yourself some armor and sharpen your claws. And then you're gonna have to deal with that as well. We will just contagion you. Big bonk. Fuck. Okay. You also give yourself some armor. These traps hit great. Ah, there's an elite coming in. Are you hitting? You have 54% dodge chance, so that's a no. That's better. Now you should be tanky enough anyway. You're gonna need some accuracy if I want to keep you on a bow. Get a contagion here. I dislike that the divergence has lied to me. Heavy heroes get hit 27 times or more. That's not gonna happen. 8 enemies targeted 9 or more tiles from the caster. What the fuck? Do you even have enough range for that? Yeah, you do, but... R2 hits enough, they might be... Yeah. Can we just go ahead and get like a stun in here? Fortunately, we can't abuse it. So... 9 or more tiles from the caster. How are those not 9 tiles? Can we get a good hit in here? Perfect. And miss 3 times in a row. Wonderful. Unfortunately not isolated. Okay, he gets some high damage crits in there. Ye thrust through there. Wonderful. Wonderful. Lovely stuff. I think... Do I just, like, laser you? Deal less than 500 damage to enemy archer. That's fine, I think. I'm just gonna kill everything else. Bonk. Bonk. Why is the hammer so good? Like, the hammer feels amazing. We should still be at panic level 1. Also got some cornates in here. 1. 32, I think I'd rather just do that then. And then you can kill him. Like, you got some isolation there, but not really all that much. Oh, that sucks, but I guess you can just stand there and get hit. Or not. For real. Okay. We should still be at panic level A. S even. Very nice. 2 ways from these in that direction. I'm gonna get my 4th hero today. Blood magic. So this gave me 10% resistance, 13 daily health regen. Get you... I think still... I want block. Why do you not give me block? Healing received, I think. You also need better weaponry. Caden, you get... Go with a glass cannon now. Resistance reduction, you're also gonna need some accuracy. Resistance reduction is good though. And more isolation. And finally, what do I take with you? Do I take Initiator? For +2 multi-hits with a boomerang? This unfortunately just is the 2 closest enemies, not multi-hit. Unfortunately. So I could take you. I could take Cheer. Though you don't have the boon. Is it called boon? Blessing. Every 7 mana spent, restore 1 action point. I think I'll go with that. Resistance reduction as well. Daily mana regen, healing received, ranged damage, opportunism. Can I get better opportunism? No. In that case, daily mana regen. Right. Night rewards. Oh, big shield. Big shield with +1 action points. I'll take that. Level 5 armor, 11 block. 14% damage, 13% critical, minus 17% isolation, but you don't read that anyway. This is +8 block. And that definitely goes on you. You will take big shield instead of the spear. And I think, like, this one is 4 additional block. But you can buff for more block. So I take the pants, which is also 8 block. Unfortunately, less physical damage, but it's fine. Build me an inn. get me a hero. What can we get? The Isolation, Edlin, Carrier, Erenderina. You look fancy. Why are you green? A Royal Gird, physical and range damage and block, minus dodge, more reliability. You also dwarf, which means you get even more block. And resistance, so you'd be very tanky. You do have the poison thing, which also means you want to be inside the enemy, or well, very close to them. You have the poison power, the jeweler for trinkets, magic damage, poison damage. Not that impressed. I think I'll bring you along. You're a dwarf, so you're slow, but we can work around that. What do you have? Spiky counter, vampire, that's a good thing. Look at my muscles, which does disable your body slot. Killing enemy against plus 120% killer bonus. Killer bonus, I believe, is XP gain. Emergency tone. How of the party? Every 200 damage inflicted, we go damage to enemies this turn. Plus 7 armor to all heroes. You're not gonna use the momentum. That you're just not. Do I just go poison with you? In that case, I can't really take the XP gain. Though I can take the XP gain. What do I take on the first one? The really tossable fellow, just throw around. XP gain. Poison. Spiky counter. Toxic leech. I think I'll take toxic leech. Get yourself some move points, you're gonna need them. Get yourself... what? Right, physical or ranged damage. You're gonna be a physical damage dealer. You're gonna be a big boy. Or big girl. Block. I can reroll, I should probably do that. More action points. Some accuracy. More block. Skill range plus 2. Actually, get me the XP again. Yeah, you're not gonna do the momentum thing. More skill range. Stunt chance. You do have a hammer. Question is whether you keep it. And I don't think so. Opportunism could be good since every enemy will be poisoned, but poison damage is also good because every enemy will be poisoned. Physical damage. And... okay, more XP gain. Now, you, I said, are gonna get the shield, which the shield does have the moving wall, which is a maneuver. But it doesn't have, whenever the hero is hit, the next war shield skills get plus 8% perk damage up to 80%. Using war shield skill increases bonus by 4% for each action point spent. Not getting hit during the enemy turn also increases bonus by half. Yeah, you just want to be hit. That's fine. You also get these pants. Then we will sell this and this. We have 76 gold. You know what? For the other dwarf, get another shield. What do you have? 10% critical and 10% critical power. 6% critical. Choose your destiny. They have a lot more armor. I kinda don't like that. I'll take the easier version. Build me some defenses. Now what we're gonna build this time, however, is wall. Can we still have the options of doing that. I think that's all of the ruins gone. Grab a weapon or an item at least from here. We don't have any other piles of corpses, unfortunately. So 2 more units. What can we buy? We can build Scavengers Camp. And a Scavengers Camp. We can increase your production. We already increased your production. Pile of corpses. What do we get? Nothing useful. Nothing useful. And a bit of isolation on an armor piece. I'll take that. We can build some manufacturers. I think I want a blacksmith first, or an arrow maker. Take me an arrow maker, or armor maker. Why did I say arrow maker? 21 gold, which is not enough. We can get us a defensive item, which is gonna be 4 block and plus 3 block. That sounds good for a helmet. Junky piece of shit. Yeah, get that helmet. Actually, you have 37 block, and you have 24 block, so you get that helmet. And then you get the isolation chest piece. The other 2 things get sold. Recruit new heroes. Yeah, that's gonna have to wait. Build some defenses. So these are now gonna get upgraded automatically. I also forgot to push back the mist, which might have been a mistake. For now, get me a wooden gate here. And then just close off this part. Close off here. We'll also get a wooden gate there. And we'll get a wooden gate here. And then we don't have enough money to buy any ballistae. However, we can get another trap in. Now we can get another trap in. The traps have honestly surprised me. You and you go here because you have a stun hammer. And then you go assist up there. I kind of thinking of getting you a watchtower. Also, this can still be upgraded. Repair all structures. We have blockers, we have claws, and 3 unknown units, which is probably, I'm gonna guess, not armored, because they generally are shown. Guessing lancers. Accursed. And no, it's winged and splitters. And archers. Get yourself some more block. Bonk. Bonk again. And you are just gonna stand in there. As we like to say, brilbrod. Bonk them. Now you want to stand even closer, because you also apply poison that way. Get some bonks in. Yeah, you're not gonna die, but whatever. You still have an action. Get yourself some block. How much block do you have now? 74. That sounds great. You have 50. That also sounds great. Right. You're just gonna hammer people. So you can use your wonderful little boomerang to full effect. Which isn't all that much. Now think about it, I don't even know if the boomerang scales with boomerang level. Which, if it doesn't, that kind of blows. Alright. Bonk. Big bonk. Big bonk there, and then just punch him. You... 20% dodge. I'd rather have you then. And then you should just one-shot. Kill less than 4 enemies with negative alteration, that's fine. Isolated target at full health. That's gonna be difficult. Because of this. Yeah, the full health isolated target I don't think exists in my game. You have so much block, I love it. This lasts only for 1 turn, which is a bit disappointing. This one also only lasts for 1 turn. Big bonk. Right, undo that. Can you just... yeah, kill this thing? You do 42... This could kill him? Perfect. Kill here, kill here, kill here. Yeah, the isolated target at full health really just doesn't exist. The traps kind of take care of that. Except for those flyers, which just go through me. Contagion there. No, one. One is enough. Deal less than 500 damage to wing it. Hate doing that. Because that's already 399. You will all get poisoned. You are safe. You don't want to be safe. Like, if I do this, I cannot get the 13 targets. That much is, I think, certain. In which case, I'd rather just keep the winged alive and kill them next turn. The problem is, we do have some poison doing it down there. Which you take 79. And you're not on the map yet, so you're fine, I guess. Who has still action points? You still have action points. Give yourself more block. Okay, we did do that. To target within 6 tiles. We can do that. 1, 2. Are you not within 6 tiles? Oh, at full health. Right. Just laser them. Bonk. 2,181. There's 21 more enemies. I think they're all down here. Can you... yeah, just... if you just let me through, please. Because then I can do that. Which is already nearly enough. What do I need? Actually, I can just... I can't just do it in multiple turns, I guess. Wonderful. And yeah, there's not really any more targets up here, so we can just go ahead and book it. Why is everyone so quick? You could have just gotten yourself even more isolation, huh? Okay, the boomerang is losing power. Where's enemies? Oh shit, there are more enemies from up there. Fuck. Didn't pay attention to that. Well, in that case, boat face. Yeah, we kind of wasted that. Throw me. Whoop. We can only do that once per turn. That kind of blows. Okay, yeah, you should actually just be able to deal with that. Unless you miss. In which case you aren't. It is actually kind of rare to see that a unit with 7 is just half as fast as most of my other guys. Okay. Panic should still be good. Even though we hit the wall a little bit. Yeah, no problem. And that's a Heartseek, I believe. Nope, we are 18 off, but a promise has been achieved. Omen of the Trapper. And the Tainted Essence reroll. I still need to use the claws 70 times, which... The claws are not my favorite weapon. Okay, now... You are gonna get yourself the Inertia. Interesting, so we can actually reroll perks. Get yourself some accuracy, I think. You have missed sometimes. Momentum. I would love to give you a sword. 8% momentum, even though this thing I don't think has anything with momentum? No. What are you? 70% dodge, more dodge. Health, daily health region, daily mana region? No. So the two guys who need health don't need that. Minus 30% XP gain, already you lose. So 6% block. Ooh. Less stun chance, more armor, reliability, minus dodge. That I'll take. Armor maker, what do you give us? +1 multi-hits. +1 action point. That sounds amazing. Even though it's only a level 1 armor. Better spear. Get me action points. Like, no shot, I'm not gonna take action points. I will take the blink. You have 26% crit. You might need more crit. However, we also take more isolation. On your side, you human ballista, which within a range of 8. And that is increasable. Okay. Range +2. Get yourself some accuracy. And critical power. Then you get this Raven armor. For +1 multi-hit. I should probably also exchange these while I'm at it. Here, you take that and this. Actually, that goes on you. You also get this shield. Actually, you don't get the shield. You get the shield. You get the shield. The shield gets sold. You get a better spear. Sell. Then upgrade you. Another hero. Shield bearer for plus 12 block. Holy shit. Not bad. I, however, kind of need something for ranged combat. You just come with a cannon. That's kind of funny. Versatile. Cultist. Less resistance. Cold-hearted for crits. And just damage. Less XP gain. Critical, less resistance, more reliability. I think that's my choice here. Yeah. You also come with a crossbow, which is always great. You get the epidemic. Every 3 enemies poison, apply 30 poison and contagion to the closest enemy without contagion in a range of 10. Or the vampire. I think I'll take the contagion because it didn't really feel like we we'd lost too much health. Get yourself block action points. I'll take. You will not need momentum. Oh yeah, that increase is exponential, and I think it's probably permanent. Doesn't... Okay, I don't like that it doesn't tell me how much it takes. You are a dwarf. Toss me. Actually, you are a ranged unit, so... Longer weapons, exploit weakness. You're next! We do have the Hex, which does scale with that. Hard as rock, whenever an enemy is killed, +1 block. Don't really need that. Whenever at least 5 enemies hit with a single attack, restore 1 move points for +5% damage. Every 15 missing health +1 damage. Now. Mark. A 5 tiles or less. I think I'll take that. That's fine. You are always good to have. The Mark Contamination, I think, is a good combo. So we're definitely gonna take the cherry picking. Mark Contamination. Longer weapons. You are also very specifically not an isolation person. Except for that, I guess. Disables the second weapon set in exchange for +40% damage, +1 action point, and +2 use on every skill provided by the remaining weapon. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do that. Quick reload, so we can do that. You're next. I want you to have... You just need damage. You don't need to be in any way, shape, or form defensive. Why do you get so many action points? Ranged damage. Opportunism is probably not bad for you. I should probably also take this. Yeah, get more opportunism, I guess. Mother... Reliability is also fine. Opportunism... Like, preferably, he will mostly just shoot at... He will set the target, the mark, and the contamination, and then he'll just shoot at the marked target until it dies, and the contamination hits 2 other things that are then marked. To hopefully just... You also have only 5 move speeds. So you're gonna be tossed a lot. Get me the Seer to push back the mist. Again. Then we will build a boiler. Like here. Upgrade. I can't afford to upgrade you. Can't afford to upgrade you. What do I want to upgrade? Actually, we don't have piles of corpses, which is sad. In which case, upgrade this. Do it once. Upgrade it again. Do it twice. This is what our workers are gonna be used for. Do I need healing? No. Do I need mana? No. Upgrade me that one. Get me a blacksmith. You go down here. You go down here. You go... No, you go up here. You go down there. The tossable fellow. Actually, I think I'm just gonna have the same setup as last time, only on different sides. I can't get any more. Destroy this barricade, destroy this barricade. And this barricade. And this barricade. Because we're gonna get walls in. And on this side we already kind of have walls. Now what we're gonna get are ballista. Question is, split ballista or heavy ballista? Or do I just put more traps down? I honestly feel like... Well, first off I should check Destiny. Replaced by crawler. Get me ballistas in. Which they cost 90, that's a lot. 54 watchtower. Which you are gonna sit in. You are gonna start over there to deal with that thing. There are thankfully not really any mist sensors down here, which is great for me. 14, that means I can get another damage trap. Absolutely will do so. What do you go? Buy some new gear. Can I get like a good crossbow? No. The executor's range 1, 2, 3, so that's a no. Right. However, I can sell this boomerang for 9 gold, then I have 57, which means I can buy this boomerang. Which also gives me the chance to see. It does scale. No. It does scale with range, and ranged damage, because it is ranged damage. But otherwise it doesn't scale with the boomerang's level, the ricochet attack itself, which means it is very limited, unfortunately. Right, I think that's as ready as I'll ever be. What night are we at? About halfway done. I think I'll do this night and then I'll stop for the day. There's hoppers. There's a bunch of crawlers and they're all coming in from the right side, which I hate. Okay, you're gonna have to be tossed. Yeah, less than 15 move points is not going to happen. And now we can do this. Because then you will just guaranteed hit them. Hammer. Does this kill? I don't think it will, but... Three stuns, 3 stuns... 3, 3, 3... It's always 3. Question is, can I stun that guy? Probably not. In that case, just hammer him. Can you? No, you can't. Give yourself some block. I did not expect that they'd come from that direction. Big bonk. God damn it. Motherfucker hit. Are you fucking serious? You need a single hit to one-shot that guy. Okay, you need accuracy, right? I can move 2 more tiles, and then you can also bonk him, and you can bonk over there. No, not get a single stun. Unfortunate, but I'll have to live with it. Alright, now we can just go ahead and go full shield on them. Deal. Heroes that haven't moved this turn. Crawlers, specifically. There are crawlers. Fortunately, you are out of range for them. What you can do, however, is put this on him and then shoot him. Now you can wonderful, perfect. Can you hit him? Yes. And in that case, we will also just hit this. And then big bonk you. You are done for the turn. These guys will probably just run into the traps and die. And then get shot by the blister. Not too worried about that. This guy worries me, however. Use up some of my health. Move over there. You should be able to at least. Wonderful stuff. If you just could stop missing, please. We have some more action points here. Get yourself a quick reload. And boom over there. Fucking hell. Everybody misses them. Big bonk. Yeah, they just died to the traps. Those traps absolutely shred. Oh, they also have a bulky. Which I didn't expect. Immediately charge him. You get rid of this at this point. Okay, you can just shoot through here. Kill him, perfect. God damn it. One mark. Is that enough? Yeah, that should be enough. Then give him another mark. Reload. And one big explosion boy here. Not really that good of a spot to hit them. Did not stun him, that's unfortunate. Can we... This is just poison. It's a lot of poison though. Holy shit. You need some accuracy in your life. Charge here. Slap them. The flyers can just go over my walls, which is not appreciated. The bulky has dealt barely any damage. Deal... what is that? Less than 4 enemies crawler. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna try and deal damage to isolated targets. Which is what you want to do anyway. This is minus dodge. The problem is... right. The problem is that mist sensor there. Can you kill that? Not quite. Yeah, I kind of expected that to be the case. You know what? Fuck it. Poison them. That... just one shot? Okay. You don't have any more action points. Give yourself some dodge. Now you will probably just fly in, and I hate that you for it. This guy has to walk quite a bit. Can you hit him? 53%. Yeah, because you're inaccurate. 0%. Perfect. 53%. Okay, that's not bad. Big hit. Except where we didn't. Get yourself a reload. Can you kill that bulky? He is stunned, he will die to poison. Do the undodgeable. Okay, so this one, 43% chance. Not bad. Go ahead and you apply 33 poison. You die to poison. You will apply the poison to the other two guys around you. One got stunned. We do have the Covenant bonus. And he just flew in, as expected. Ah, there's another bulky. You will apply mark there and a mark there. And then you will just hit them. Fuck it, hammer. Then I fucking use it wrong. You're gonna need some accuracy, friend. Right, you go here. You all die to poison, which is good. Really toss will follow him down there. And then... Can we stun him? No. We can kill him, though. Okay, it is time that we... It is time to charge down there and deal with this bulky. Yeah, you're kind of out of actions you can do. Not action points, but actions to do. Okay, these all die to poison, so I don't have to worry about them. He's stunned. He's stunned and poisoned. But I don't think that matters. You move there. You move there. Throw him. Just get rid of that. And then you don't have any more action points. That's unfortunate. Throw him. Shield bonk. Mother. Okay. Hammer bonk then. You're stunned, but you're gonna survive. Like, I have no worries about that. You will need to deal with these guys. If you ever hit them, that is. Which, nope. It was looking good for a second. He barely even lost armor, which is insane to me. Unfortunately, you are completely out of movement points. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw you over there. That was a mistake. We're gonna throw you over there. And then we're gonna throw you. It's just a dwarf clown car. I don't have the quick reload anymore. So you're just gonna hammer, hammer, hammer. And you are going to obliterate this bulky. I don't want to do that. Don't want to hurt my wall. Like, when he hits, he deals the most absurd amounts of damage. He definitely he definitely needs some accuracy. That can't go on. We have the Heartseeker. We need some movement points on our dwarfs. We can't get any. So you are gonna get this. You are going to get more block. And I think reliability. Then you get yourself a fancy new sword. So there was a change that I've read just passing, which said I think that all of these weapons, all of these unique weapons now scale to a rank 5 weapon. Because previously apparently they kind of just didn't. Okay. We can get rid of the spear. Plus 1 multi-hits again. And Rinderina level up as well for the vampire. You need movement. Bad. Movement is just a normal thing. You get opportunism. Choose your divergence. Elite kindled. I think the kindled are not a problem. Like, here. Not Abigail. Caden is obliterating those. They won't stand a chance. Get me the eye pickup. For Caden. Yeah, these weapons are not gonna be relevant. I need to upgrade them first, but... what do we have? Plus 5% momentum, plus 1 move points. No block, unfortunately. You are plus 13 block, isolation, armor, damage. I'll take that. Since he has a one-handed sword now. Ooh, level 5 claws, a scepter, an offhand scepter, which has the magic bash. Plus 1 move points on a dagger. Plus 2 move points? No. One hand, magic weapon. Plus 5 block. I'd like to have some... Oh wait, you're just a better bow, huh? Adamantium longbow or silver longbow. Plus 21% momentum. Plus 10% accuracy. Yeah, you're gonna need that. Also plus 2 skill range is neat. Armor maker. I'd love some armor with plus movement. Not gonna get that. Why am I so worried about using that? I have 848,000. I mean, it's not gonna make a difference because these aren't gonna be the useful ones. Repair everything. Buildings. Get me another boyer. Actually, get me a magic shop. And then get me another armor maker, I think. And then upgrade me the upgrade groups. Upgrade me the inn. Upgrade... Well, first of all, get me more money. Are there any piles of corpses? Of course there aren't. Again, I'm not gonna do the next night today. I'm just gonna do this. Upgrade blessing. For more max health. I'll do that. That goes on you. You're more important. Like, no question about that. Upgrade me my material income. Upgrade the weapon groups next time again. 2 big groups from here and there. I think you should be able to deal with this group on your own. I also forgot to put Pentimist, but whatever, I'll see to that next time. For now, thank you for watching. Should you ever make it this far? And otherwise, I hope you have a nice evening. Hope you have a good night later on. And I hope you have a nice week. Rest of your week. Actually, a short week if you live in Germany, because Good Friday is off. Which is always nice to have. Maybe I'll work there. Get a bit of extra money. I'll see. For now, goodbye.